Cherie Hanson here. It is the 25th and leading up to Lionsgate and the new energy. I have been journaling quite in a focused manner about what I am becoming, who I want to be, how I'm creating my life. And I promised you yesterday on social media I would be recording YouTube for my channel about taking care of the triplets. Do you know the triplets? The triplets are the body, the mind, and the soul. I got a vision of someone who is like a teenager, you're a 14-year-old, and you find out you're pregnant. And not only are you pregnant, but the doctor and the nurse hand you triplets to take care of. Well, we're pretty much lost on Earth. I would say most of us who live in Western culture, because we don't have examples of people who can take care of their body in a just an unconscious, conditioned, wise manner. We have been given this vast responsibility, and our arms are full of these triplets. And they're all crying, and we're like, I don't know what to do with this. And my own journey has been very interesting, because to start with the baby, the infant, the responsibility of the body, it was something I had no clue. I used my body as a donkey. In a counseling session once, I had this vision of me sitting on my body, loaded down, laden with all kinds of weight and packages, and going straight up a hillside, and I'm digging in my heels and whipping it. And so the body became just a beast, just something that I had to keep moving. And that came from my work addiction, from my distraction, from my fear of connecting to my body. If your pain from your childhood is in your body, it's like saying to someone, let's go on a holiday to hell. I've got a ticket. It'll be great. There are flames and screaming and torment and things you don't want to see and you don't want to hear and you don't want to feel and you don't want to know. And so for me, most of my life, I avoided my body. I love to use it to dance, but the war I had with my body was so clear, because I would feed myself to make myself feel better. So I was 145, 150 pounds, and you can't be that and be a dancer on stage. And so the company director was constantly getting on my case. You're a very strong dancer. You're a great choreographer. You know, you have beautiful lines. You have such good discipline, but you're too fat. And so this struggle I had with my own body showed up when I was dancing in Orchesis, which was the modern dance troupe at Western Washington University. But it was there earlier on. When I was a teenager, what I would do was I would look in a mirror and I would hate my body. I would pound my fists on my stomach, hating it, not wanting it to be that fat, not wanting to look like that. And what I didn't understand was I both hated and feared my body because it held the memories of my abuse. The body knew what had happened to me, so I didn't want to talk to it. Get it out of here. And so I took on work addiction to show I had control over my body. My body wasn't going to be telling me anything I didn't want to hear. I would keep it busy. I would keep it focused. And I would get my joy from the very punishment that I put my body through. And I see a lot of people who are work addicted that are operating in this way. Some of my clients that I coach know nothing about what is going on in their body. How are you feeling? I'll say, and they go, I don't know. How's your stomach? Oh, it's upset. It's grabbing me like lobster claws. And so the first journey that we are called upon to make in our growth is to reconnect with the body, to accept the condition it's in, to look at it and understand I am very heavy, I am carrying fat everywhere, I don't let myself sleep enough, I don't feed myself the proper foods. And so we become so focused on not connecting to the body as a way of feeling good that we end up actually hurting ourselves. That's where we end up. We end up carrying weight around our organs. We end up not being able to get deep and beautiful sleep. We end up having a relationship with our bodies that's cruel. It's either neglectful or it's cruel. I have to work out. It's so different than, oh, there's some music on, I want to dance. Or it feels so good when I go to the gym and I push weights and I feel connected to my body and I feel love for what it can do. And so it's like going to a parenting class. Isn't it good when I ignore my body and I just eat to make myself feel better and I don't take myself out for a walk in nature? Look at how good I am. And this is the thing that's so weird. As I look back at my life, I actually thought I was fantastic because I could get by with 4 or 5 hours sleep. I thought my donkey was magnificent because of how much weight it could carry, how long I could work, how much I could do, how little I understood what was happening in it. And let me tell you this so you understand where the culture takes us, what the culture tells us to do. I had cancer for 5 years before I insisted that the doctor test me for it. I'd go for a walk at Stanley Park with my partner and I'd have to lay down in the grass and just sleep. Did I know what was going on? No, I'm not going to pay attention because the body has all the pain. It's the hell. It's the memories. It's the abuse again. I can't go there. And so you turn your attention away from the body instead of coming into your relationship with yourself like a good parent. Hey, stomach, what's going on? What can I do to help you? Hey, legs, how are you? Can I take you out to walk in nature so you feel powerful and strong, and so you're a source of pleasure to me. And so the journey is to stop staying normal. This culture will kill you. It will destroy your soul, and it will kill your body. You have to be wiser, kinder, more understanding of how the body works and how to take care of it than anyone around you. Because here's the secret, your body is yours. It's like a baby. Some babies, like to sleep a lot. Some babies like to have this kind of food. Every body is individual, and you've been handed this fragile baby to take care of. Now, the next one is the mind. We do not understand how to use our minds. We let our minds use us. What I am thinking must be true. Right? No. What you're thinking is just your subconscious childhood trauma speaking through you. Oh, as I got agoraphobic, you can't go out, it's too scary. And so letting that, I think about it, it's like you have a 3-year-old and you're sitting in the back seat of the car. The 3-year-old is on a booster seat driving your car. Are you crazy? So our job is to retrain the mind. Our job is to use affirmations, to journal, to ask ourselves what is going on. We get an impulse. I think I'll whatever. Always interview that. Why do you want to do that thing? What are you seeking? And usually, if you follow the thought down, what you're seeking is love. I do this because it makes me feel loved. I have this impulse to go out with a bunch of people and get drunk because then I'll feel like I am worthy of love. But you have to sit and watch your mind because it's tricky. It's a tricky, tricky thing. The higher self is watching you, is calling you, is asking that you help this more evolved version of yourself to come in. And that's what we talk about, soul care. Soul care, and this is what our culture does, which is brilliant. It's gaslighting. It's like, how can I gaslight you? When we feel a passionate desire to go sit by the lake or to walk in nature, we've got laundry. We've got work to do. We've got to find friends and use our time that way because otherwise we won't feel loved. And so we get lost. Our soul is left like an abandoned crying baby in a dark room with the door shut. What it wants for us is the best. Now, why? This is something that the gaslighting culture taught me. If you are in love with yourself, if you are taking care of yourself, if you are caring for your soul, it's selfish. And only arrogant, nasty people who seek power will do that. Well, here's the secret. The power that you seek is the power to help other people. It's the power to be a loving spirit and be an example. So, this is a vision I had. I wanted to share it with you. There you are. You're 12 or 14 years old and you've got 3 babies, and the culture is no help in teaching you how to take care of your body, of your mind, or of your soul. But if you decide to break free from your imprinting, from the gaslighting, and just be loving to yourself, you can feel your ability to love other people grow exponentially. You can feel that the reality you're living in is so much softer, so much more peaceful, so much more compassionate to you and others than you have ever understood before, because you haven't experienced it. And certainly I never saw anybody I knew experiencing it. I was just like trying not to be like my parents, beat the crap out of people and snarl and work really hard and look at them like they're the reason. I'm doing it for them, martyring myself. I can build my own martyr altar. I will put the wood there. I will put the stake there. I will tie myself to it, leaving one hand free so I can light the pyre. Martyrdom is not the answer. Take care of your body. Take care of your mind. And take care of your soul. Thank you. I want to ask you to please subscribe, share this if you know somebody who is feeling a bit lost right now. Get a hold of me if you would like a coaching session or a psychic reading. I am helping people. I have the tools because I was so lost. I was the most lost person I've ever met, and I found my way out. I can help you. And I want to say to you, as I always do, so thank you so much for supporting me. I appreciate you.